Self mastery. That's what we're talking about now. Self mastery. Self mastery is about wielding the magic within you. And when I talk about the magic within you, it's about alchemy. It's about harnessing your own energy. If you are a regular on my channel, you know that I talk about male and female energies and how it's important to learn how to harness both male and female energies. All of us possess both male and female energies. Both, we both give and we both receive. So it's the marrying of the two energies, bringing them together as one and knowing how to properly juggle them both. If you know anything about tarot, you know the temperance card. Um, there's an angel with 1 foot on the land, 1 foot in the water, trying to illustrate that there are two stark differences being brought together. And then the angel has 1 cup of water and 1 cup of fire that she is pouring into each cup, back and forth, trying to illustrate that there is harmony between two extremes. And that's what masculine energy and feminine energy are. They're two extremes. You ever heard the term that opposites attract? That's exactly that's exact that feminine and masculine energy is exactly that. Two extremes. Two things that are opposite from each other that require each other to exist for anything to exist, should I say. The masculine energy gives, the feminine energy receives. If you were to just go about receiving and never giving, you would not have harmonious relationships and you would not be able to build a solid foundation for yourself or for anyone else. Hi, Casey Chambers. You wouldn't be able to. You just wouldn't because it requires for you to give. What's something that you would have to give? Hard work, really. And that's when you have to bring your masculine energy into play, regardless of your gender. You don't just go to work and say, "Hey, pay me." Hey, Willis 683. You can't just go to work and say, "Hey, pay me. Give me a paycheck." But you haven't shown up to work and worked, given them your labor. You have to give in order to receive. And it wouldn't make any sense. Right. That would be an ideal world. That would be an ideal world. But it wouldn't be in harmony with the natural law of the universe. So, that being said, if you wanted to go in, if you wanted to go in and go to work and just give labor and never receive a paycheck, that wouldn't make sense either. Now, some of us, we have passion projects. There are things in this world that it doesn't matter if we ever get paid for doing it because we love to do it. But there's still an energetic exchange. Hey, Selena Bozeman, there's still an energetic exchange. Even though it appears that you don't receive anything, you do. There's an energetic exchange because you're inspiring other people. And when you give something from the heart, what comes from the heart reaches the heart. And when you inspire other people, they put out things into the world, into the stratosphere, that you might not be aware that is changing your reality as we speak. That's just a more passive way. But please believe there is an energetic exchange that happens when you give, even if you're giving from the heart, not looking to receive anything in return. Now, when you give from the heart, that is you mastering. And this is why people talk about doing what you love. When you give from the heart, that in and of itself is you mastering both your masculine and your feminine energy because it's coming from your heart. The heart space is a feminine energy, but you're giving, and giving is a masculine energy. So that in and of itself is a marrying of masculine energy. That is why when you give from the heart, you receive so much love in return. You get blessed. I don't know many people who I don't really know too many scenarios where I've given from the heart and didn't get blessed in some other way down the line in some other aspect of my life. I just don't. Any and every time I've ever given from the heart, I have received a reward in some kind of way. And that is because it is honoring the natural order of the universe. I want to talk about the principles of the Kabbalion one day because those principles top tier. You want to talk about self mastery? We're gonna do another one on self mastery where we talk about those principles because I'm telling you, it will change your perspective on how to create and how to build the life that you desire. I have had to rebuild my life more times than I can count. And every time that I've done it, where I am mastering my masculine, my energy, I always get the best results. The best results. So think about how it, let's say you want to create something that you love and you're using your feminine energy to create. You're using your masculine energy to inspire yourself to be an innovator and a self starter and a leader because you're taking it upon yourself to create something new. And then you give it to the world with your masculine energy, right? But you put your heart and soul into it with your feminine energy. That is what I'm talking about when I say that is self mastery. That's what I'm talking about. It's like the perfect recipe. The perfect recipe. So the next time that you decide that you want to create something or you want to start something, think of all the different ways that you can incorporate both your masculine and feminine energy to create that thing. Think of all the ways that you can use not just your solar plexus, not just your sacral, not just your ego, not just your heart, not just your voice, voicing who you are, seeing and knowing, being rooted and grounded. This is about mastery of all of the chakras. When I say mastery or marrying both male and female energies, I am talking about perfect alignment of all of the chakras because that's essentially what this is. Perfect alignment of all of the chakras, getting rooted and grounded in who you are and providing stability for yourself with your root chakra, tapping into your creative energy with your sacral chakra, knowing who you are, where you stand, how you present yourself to the world, and knowing what you want to share with the world with your solar plexus chakra. Then with your heart chakra, putting your heart and soul into everything that you do, using your voice to explain who you are and what you have to share with the world, using your third eye, seeing your vision and bringing your vision to life. That thing that only you can see because it's in your head, it's in your consciousness, breathing, being birthed, waiting to be pushed out into the world. And then your crown chakra, letting the divine spirit, the most high, whoever you want to call it, however you call it, letting them send you messages, inspiration, so that you are in alignment with your highest purpose. We're talking about alignment of all of the chakras and allowing yourself to surrender to that alignment. So that's my message. I will see you guys on the next one.